Are we live yet, John? There we go.
We are live, yeah. $1976 weeks. 1 minute, folks. We'll be on the air. Crack a beer.
Crack a beer.
Each deer.
Yep.
Try not to hit a deer. Smack her rear. Hey, Jeffrey Blackmon, checking in early. Hey, it's 4 o'clock. Whoa, hold on a second.
Think about it and grab a beer. Come on and watch the Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're showing up and there's nowhere to go. Well, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're playing hot, playing so hot that it's melting the snow. Yeah, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. Don't know where this will go. Phil and John show.
So I'm gonna like it right away. I like our video feed already, folks. If you like the video feed,
I like it.
subscribe, smash the links, want to see on YouTube and all that stuff.
Happy 76 weeks, John.
76 weeks running. With a few hits or misses here and there between. Last week was pretty short. But we sure have been here for 76 weeks, and we think about it every Friday. We think about you guys. It's 4 o'clock. It's October 8th. October 8th. Man, it's almost Halloween. Trees are changing colors. We got our good friend Tommy Alien Harmon with us today to prove that he is still alive. These are not pre-recorded shots. This is a live feed directly from the alien's home. We're going to interview the alien to start off the show tonight. Seems like a long time. Seems like a long time since this alien's been on our planet.
Yeah, it's pretty much. He's been around the block, but I still haven't heard him talk, so I'm trying to figure out who it is.
Does he have
My Favorite Martian? No, I don't know who it is.
Sorry, playing special effects there. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, Phil and John Zone, number 76. Special guest tonight from 1976. We have Pecky Lundum and the Pecky Lundum Band. From Pecky Lundum and the experiences of all the experiences you can have with Pecky Lundum. Harmonious is what D. Mill says, because he said you are harmonious, Tom Harmon. I like it. It's cool the way you flex your antenna like that. They're like boing, boing, boing. So, do you come in peace?
Yeah, Pecky Lundum. I'm looking forward to our guest at 4:15 or so.
Yeah, 4:20, 25. Then we'll see what happens. We have to do records first before we get there.
We're going to do records before that? Okay. That is fine.
The records are first, and we say hi to Jeffrey Blackmon every week. And I know Jeffrey
California kid.
Yeah,
How are you?
Sign in from poolside in beautiful Visalia, California. Jeffrey Blackmon. Jeffrey Stacked Blackmon, I call him. I don't know where that came from, but he's stacked. He's awesome. I love the dude.
What's with that oil skid out in California? That sucks.
It wasn't him. He didn't have anything to do with that.
No, you didn't. You know,
it's an old tube. It sounds like something that sounds like bad news for the fishes. We love the fishes. We love the fishes.
We love fishes.
Here's the fishes, folks. Cheers. Anybody got a drink of cheers with me? It rained today out there. Oh man, it rains in California. All the weed growers go nuts to try to get their plants because they're gonna get rained out. That's the way we all view California. Surfers are bummed because there's no well. It actually surfs better when it rains, so surfs up, I guess. So we got our good buddy Tom Harmon in the studio with us tonight. We've been missing Tom. We kind of lost him for a summer. We can't figure out what he did. He was on hiatus on his own planet. He was up there studying in Ramonia, where the Ramones came from. He's from the same planet as the Ramones. And he is here to tell us a story about his childhood.
No, he's not.
He's gone. I scared him away.
There he is.
When we think about our friend, how do we all feel about our friend Tom here? We know we love him. I haven't seen him for a while. It's kind of strange. I was going to try to find his theme song here.
Okay. AC/DC.
We don't own the right to this.
Little Bon Scott in it.
Okay, they're gonna pinch us, so we can't play that, unfortunately. If you know,
Yeah, don't play it. Yeah, you got like.
You know the name of the song. Type it in. Maybe your page will get blocked.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, we can't even say that. We're gonna get nuked. No, you can't do that.
We can't. It comes and goes.
Oh yeah, remember when first we had,
Well, I'm the upper class
Don't.
society.
All right, that's it. I won't do any more.
Yeah,
Facebook hasn't pinched me yet, but he's
No.
I gotta show some things.
It's not like thousands of people are watching us, but yeah, you know that.
Just
When we
2,000
first started, we couldn't even play background music on the radio. Now we're
We've got
just
5,000 right now.
no.
You got a better view than I do. Mine says 5.
Now 4,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're watching the wrong show.
Go
So
ahead
what
and talk.
did So how was your music adventure last weekend, Mr. John, at Boogie Retreat?
Went to the Folk and Boogie Retreat in Mechanicsburg, Illinois, at the Promised Land Campground and Music Park. And they did a really good one of the early events that they just kind of started doing things. But they really had a good turnout. They had a decent turnout. The music was great. Saw Mr. Blotto. Saw This One's Pink. Saw Sunshine Daydream into Mr. Blotto into This One's Pink, actually, which was a cool night of music. You know, Grateful Dead into Mr. Blotto into Pink Floyd. So
Yeah, I
that was
saw a lot of pictures. Yeah, looked really cool. Really cool. Aaron Camp was there too, and Still Shine. I saw a nice
Hey,
little lineup.
some of the bands had like 2.5 hour long sets.
Right on. That's a beautiful thing about having that. Yeah, I don't like.
Aaron Cam played for a long time.
Cool.
Yeah, and we had a blast. It was a really good time. We did a bunch of paintings. They only came home with one of them that I did while I was there. It was really, I saw all of them. I don't know. It was a good weekend.
That's a beautiful thing.
Fired up painting all week. Painting portraits of my favorite artists plus flowers. A lot of
Yeah, I
times.
saw that. Yeah.
In the same painting a lot of times, so just trying to see where else we can share this at, folks. Share it out there. I'm going to share it on the Shoe Fam. I like sharing it on the Shoe Fam page. And for some camp. Okay, well, that's probably enough, though, for now. I double shared it a bunch of times. I was sharing it.
Yeah.
I was sharing it. I
saw people want to say if Giacomo is watching, or Chuck, or Carl, or Jason, Shane, or any of you cats. Peace. Miss you all, you cats. See you at a show soon. Couple shows coming out in Aurora, the Venue, and Two Brothers Roundhouse out here in Aurora. Tommy come out. We got Miles Over Mountains and the Millbillies and a couple other shows.
That's all coming up this weekend or something? And
No, it's coming up.
Tonight's Miles Over Mountains and Chicago Farmer at the Rose Bowl in Champaign.
Correct. I forgot.
That'll be a really good night of music. So the reason we have Tom Harmon on the show isn't so he can be so entertaining with his jokes and his hilarity. It's so that he can show us 5 of his records.
I lost them.
5 records.
Do 5 records. Do 5 records before a guest comes on tonight.
Come on, Tommy.
I think we're gonna have Tommy go last. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with the one of the biggest hits of 1976.
You picked out all records from '76, didn't you?
No, I didn't, but this one's just really great.
Okay, good.
Donna Summer. She has a love hangover. No, she doesn't have a love hangover, because that was Diana Ross. She has a fairy tale high. The best, live and more of Donna Summer. So it's a live album plus some studio tracks because there wasn't enough of a concert to fill the whole album, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I Feel Love, Save the Last Dance, MacArthur Park. She does the whole MacArthur Park suite on this. So Donna Summer, if you're into disco music, 1976, people were really awesome into some disco music. Hey, there's my friend Ryan Storrs checking in. Good to see you, Ryan. What's up, buddy? Paint a picture of him this week.
All right.
So you're up next,
Number one
Phil.
for me is Money for Nothing and the Chicks for Free.
That's a
Dire
good one.
I
Straits.
have that one.
Yeah,
Brothers in Arms.
Yeah, I like the guitar. It's plain and simple. I love the cover.
I guess that's a pretty much beginning to end really good album.
A very good album. Couple
I'm
of
very
songs.
close to grabbing that one.
So Far Away, Walk of Life. Yeah, fantastic album. Dire Straits.
Song Brothers in Arms is like a big long Pink Floyd number. It's like a super long instrumental piece. Beautiful stuff.
Okay, TH, you're up.
Tom Harmon, this better be good.
Danny Barnes.
Danny Barnes.
Then you go turn the.
Man, we're gonna have him on.
We need to have Danny Barnes on the show, folks. If you know Danny Barnes, send him a message right now. Tell him to come on our show and be part of what we do.
A couple of my favorite sets at John Hartford Fest included Danny Barnes.
So he was talking about the die cut on the Donna Summer album real quick. I'll show you what he's talking about because the inside folds out, but it's actually Donna Summer's. You can be like, that's not her song, but anyway.
You cut into his time.
It was a comment from the peanut gallery over there.
Peanut gallery? We have a peanut gallery?
So what's for dinner tonight? Tonight I'm going to have Creole Gumbo by the Dukes of Dixieland. Nothing better than a Dixieland brass band playing into a big black cauldron of gumbo. Yum. You know that.
I need that one in my collection. I'll trade you a crate of albums.
It's a really good album. I only have one copy of it. I'm sorry you can't have it. St. Louis Blues, the Creole Love Call, Fidgety Feet, and the Dippermouth Blues. The Creole Gumbo by Dukes of Dixieland, folks. That's a great fun album. If you like Dixieland music, one-eyed dudes and stuff, check it out.
Okay, number 2 for me. Two. He probably knows them if he knows music.
Donald Fagen
and Walter Becker. Stevie Dan's Greatest Hits. Just a fantastic album. Any of their albums are fantastic, but
every one of them.
Every one. Pretzel Logic. Do It Again. Real in the Years. I don't know. Steely Dan, one of my favorite bands, and on my punch list of never seeing.
They still play. They're my dad's favorite band when I grew up. It was something always playing in the background. And he got to see him recently. He got to see him a couple years ago. They really enjoyed it because they didn't play a lot back in the day.
No, they were
a hardcore studio band.
A hardcore. You Miss a Note, and I watch documentaries, and hopefully they're true about how anal they were about You Miss a Note, and they had so many.
The kids show, Phil.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tight studio musician.
Really tight musicians. Very anal.
You got Tommy on that one. Okay, come on, Tommy.
You're right, Tom.
Oh, it's backwards. John Lennon.
Cool.
The name of the album?
Imagine.
Oh, Imagine That. I heard he had a song called Imagine.
I think it might be on here.
It's semi-popular. It makes you feel good too. It's oddly enough. It's one of those songs that just makes you feel good. Imagine no bullshit. Just what you need. There he is, folks. There he is, Tom Harmon. I told you it was really him. Oh, he's back. Yo,
This is classical. This is a classical. Okay, you're up, Johnny.
Okay, I'm up. I'm going to go with I like this album cover. It's because it looks like she's playing with a band, but it's actually a painting in the background of some entertaining going on. It's Emmylou Harris, Blue Kentucky Girl. I love some Emmylou. She's one of my favorites.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
Hickory Wind, Sorrow in the Wind. A lot of songs about wind. She's like blowing in the wind. Everything but blowing in the wind. Emmylou Harris, Blue Kentucky Girl. That's a good sentiment. Blue Kentucky Girl. I like that. Heck yeah, pop a top.
One of my favorite noises.
Hey, you're up, Phil.
Okay, we're going to do Leonard Skinner's Second Helping. Man.
Oh, I have that somewhere.
Yeah, great album. Big Skinner fan. The boys rocked short time, but just this album, Sweet Home Alabama, Call Me the Breeze, Neil Spoon, Ballad of Curtis, Working in the MCA is a great song. So anyway.
Have you did you see that documentary, the new one on Netflix? Have you watched it yet?
No, I've seen a few.
It's called If I
Very,
Leave
very
Tomorrow.
good ones because they had recordings back in the day. Some of the bands got to record their stuff and they were smart. So it was live footage, so you could, it was true. But big fan, and
Well,
I
you know it's
love
true.
how tough they were and how hardcore they were.
The new documentary is called If I Leave Here Tomorrow. It just came out, I think, recently, this year.
Yeah.
If I Leave Here Tomorrow. It's on Netflix. Check it out. It's on one of those Flixes. If I leave...
Hi, Brian Flickster, if you're watching. All right, there's Skinner, second helping. Hey, Herman.
Pee Wee Harmon over here. Come on, Tom. You got this, buddy.
I got
Oh, they got some...
Remain in Light.
No, the eyes are going on to it. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! It doesn't need much information to read your face.
I was trying to get it on the other.
Tina Weymouth and the Talking Heads, folks. That's a good band.
Tommy, that's one of my favorite, probably top 10 albums of all time.
I don't have that on vinyl.
For real.
An extra copy sent to my house, 1815 South Windsor Court.
I love that album.
Grab it. Take it. Last chance.
I'll take it. I got it, but it turned out it was not that. It turned out to be this album, Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, South of the Border. There's something lost in translation, digital album transfer. So my next album is the Herb Alpert and Tijuana Brass, South of the Border. Whipped Cream and Other Delights. I was looking for that one, but I couldn't find my 3 copies of it. So I know I have Whipped Cream and Other Delights too, but I like. There's some real Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass is like all the background music for strippers and cartoons and old movies. Tijuana Brass, great music.
Great band. My dad used to listen to it, and as a kid when I was young, I like that diversity. Very great music. Great musicians.
Unfortunately, the vinyl looks like it came out about the same time as scratching did on records. Nobody tried to scratch their dad's records. It's not the best quality of disc, but I've got 3 or 4 copies of that. So, all right, Tom. Oh no, all right, Phil. Oh shit.
Who are those cats?
That's Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's the Who.
Meaty.
The Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Still an underrated band, man. It's
Look at the cover again. Dude on the left could be Joan Jett.
No, that's the cover. Oh God. Well, the Who, very you're young. The Who, very underrated band to this day. Everybody talks about great rock bands, but the Who is a very underrated band. They have a huge catalog, and there were 4 cats basically who just rock, man. So that's
numbers are going up. Packy's fans must start be logging in. Sorry, Packy's fans, you got to do it the rest of the show. So, Tom, where's your fourth record, Tom?
I can't count. I only grabbed 3. Fuck. Oh, I'll just do this.
The dog is so mean, man, with stuff he says. Hey, that's Tom Petty the Heartbroken. The Traveling Wilburys. If you could be stuck on an island with any one band, what band would you pick? The Traveling Wilburys. Because then you get all those guys.
No, it'd be the Beatles for me. Or maybe Packy London, because he plays every band I see him playing, that's for real.
But now, see, like, if I got George Harrison there, if I've got George Harrison on the island with me, then they could cover Beatles songs. You got Tom Petty cover Heartbreaker songs.
Yeah, now you're getting technical. Okay, you're right.
All the way back to Only the Lonely, you know?
All right, okay. You're up. One more, Johnny.
My last album is probably the coolest album I have in my whole collection, mostly because of the cover. It's actually a really cool album. But this guy, his name is Jim Hall, and he was so thrilled with his photo shoot that day that he used all these great images of himself on the album. I guess that's part, and he's even got a glamour shot on the inside.
And that's the best album you have? You got to come over and pick out another one.
This is the coolest album, man. He's the wizard. Truly the only contemporary guitarist to be mentioned with Charlie Christian and Django Reinhardt. Over the years, I've heard him playing situations ranging from Sonny Rollins' Quartet in the gloom of McKee's Bar on South Side of Chicago to the East Room of the White House at Duke Ellington's 70th birthday. Now, the reason I brought this on is because he's from Chicago.
Okay.
And I think he plays really well guitar. We got an excellent guitar player on the show today. So Jim Hall, right up there with your high school history teacher.
It could be.
All right, let's round this out because Packy's in the waiting room.
All right, we're going to go with one of my favorite albums, bands. Back in my teenage years, it was 76. We're going to go with Ted Nugent, man.
Terrible Ted.
Ted. Just. Yeah.
Terrible Ted Nugent.
Stormtrooper. Motor City Madhouse. Ted. Seen him many a time, probably 5-6 times in my life. Big fan of Ted Nugent. Just he rocked. I like raw music, and I can taste good music.
It's 419, folks. 419. So we got one more record. Then we'll have a quick 420. Then we'll invite our buddy Packy into the room.
Okay.
I want you to guess what it is.
Oh, it looks like Iron Maiden.
No, I can't picture that one time.
Dixie Dregs.
Oh, right on. Nice. Yeah. Wow.
Who is it?
Dixie Dregs.
Okay, I believe that is a real.
Oh yeah, that's right on, Tommy. All right, it's 420, Tommy.
5 records, 420, folks. In just a few seconds here, we're gonna bring in our buddy Packy London. Let's check out a little Packy jam while we get 420 up real quick here. Wait for Packy to come in.
Bring it up. 420, do your thing. Take a 30-second break.
It's just a matter of time.
Part of the show, Pack. I guess I didn't disclose that in the contract.
All of those friends that I can no longer know. That's how it goes when you go. So if you want it, you can have it. You can have it all. But if you leave me, do me a favor. Don't leave a thing behind.
Hey, welcome to the zone, Packy.
All right, what's up?
Pretty good, buddy. About same, you know. We are up right now, 4 o'clock. We're here with our good friend Tom Harmon as our guest hosted this evening. And
Phil,
Phil.
What's up, guys?
I'm John. Nice to see you, bud. Nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. I'm trying to manage this here because I'm like watching the comments on Facebook, but I'm seeing multiple videos at a time, and I'm all freaked out. So give me just a second to get situated.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Anyway.
Everything else, and
okay, I'm here. I'm good.
if all 4 of us
All
are
is
watching
well.
a second screen, it looks like we got a lot more viewers. That's great.
Oh yeah, nice.
You sprung my attention this morning when you posted something nice about Phil and I and about Shoe Fest this morning.
Yeah.
Matt and Vanessa were all on there commenting in. It was nice to see everybody kind of touching base again after we were all back from that event. And
Yeah, it was sweet. I just kind of like hit the ground running after that gig, and I never like took a minute to really even say post anything about it or whatever. But I've been thinking about it for weeks because it was just so nice, and
they really do take good care of us. You know?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like my brother Pete and I, and Pete was playing percussion with Midnight Canyon for that set, and we kind of just had this bit going the whole way, like driving home, and since that gig, about just how everything was just right where we needed it at all times. It was like, I don't know, we had this thing. It was like there was always just some guy right next to us who could just provide whatever we needed. It was just like, oh, you guys need a parking spot? Oh yeah, I got you. Like right here.
I can't say enough good. As many festivals as Phil and I do throughout the summer, Shoe Fest is really home. It's so comfortable.
Yeah.
They take care of you. They look out for the people that are there.
Yeah, totally.
A big difference.
Yeah, I've been a part of Shoe Fest.
Fans alike.
Yeah, been a part of Shoe Fest for 10 years, and that's what Matt, Vanessa, and Zach and the team does. It's a beautiful thing, and the music it's just a win-win. And to see Midnight Canyon, and that was a fantastic set. Get to see the whole set, which is rarely when you're vending, but it was fantastic.
We only pick out a few sets to go see all weekend that we try to get the whole sets in. And Packy, whatever project you're in, we usually try. That's usually one of them for sure.
Appreciate that, guys. That's awesome.
Right.
Watching some of your videos today, you're a multi-instrumentalist. You're doing some Lenny Kravitz style producing there. It looks like with
kind of all over the map. Yeah.
Able to produce music during this time of when people were not doing stuff, and
it really I mean, just having the studio and everything sort of was such a it was so clutch for kind of surviving last year. both financially and just kind of mentally to be able to just have some stuff to work on and write and just space out and do whatever. And
Pretty much why we did this show was because we knew we would be in a cave for a little while.
Yeah. Sure.
I didn't know what Zoom was 77 weeks ago, and this is our 76th week. I see a lot of shows, but one of the best shows in the last year by far was 40,000 Headmen. By far.
Oh man.
Hecky, I saw you guys at the venue.
At the venue. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Right in Aurora. I live
Nice.
a couple blocks away, but really enjoyed the set. I mean, it was just fantastic.
Thank you.
I
It's
wish
some
I
of my
lived-
favorite material ever. It's some of my, biggest inspiration is Traffic and Woodwood, and being able to do that stuff with those guys is a real treat.
What's do you have a favorite Traffic song that you love the most? I mean, that's I hate favorite stuff, but
Yeah, I'm probably the absolute worst at superlatives, but
you enjoy playing though. And what one did you think is the fun?
yeah, one of my favorites is Every Mother's Son. It's the closing track on John Barleycorn Must Die, and that's just, to me, it's just a gorgeous soaring song, and the organ and the vocals in it, and just the way that the jam can sort of just slowly build to its like crescendo, and I love that song to death. That's the one that was been on my mind.
That's a lot of fun. Yeah, Traffic is a great band. We and when Phil told me about that project, I got excited just because that's something you don't see every day.
Sure, yeah.
I mean,
It's cool because I feel like we've reached a number of people kind of in our local scene who might not even be that familiar with the band themselves, but like what we do with that material, and now we've got them into it, which is really cool.
Right. Suburbs out in Aurora, but a friend Rob, Dancing Rob, you got to check out this band 40,000 Headmen, and he was dead on the money. And but it's word of mouth, and it spread good music everywhere. And how often do you guys play 40,000 Headmen?
It's kind of like only a few times a year now. We were doing a monthly thing at Martyrs and when we first started, but it was a little that seemed like a little too often to do kind of a niche thing like that. So we kind of get a couple in, it's like seasonal, something like that. It's not a very consistent thing now.
Well, if you play 4 times a year, that's fine with me. I'll check it out. But
Cool.
that's really good stuff. It's tough with all those musicians you had up there. How many people were in the band? 10, maybe?
I think it's 7 usually.
7? Okay, there's quite a few.
Yeah.
I know most of them.
The band with 10 is Tedeschi Trucks Band. They have 10 people in the band.
Well, there's quite a few there, and I know most of them, but it was the venue outside. And yeah.
You have a gig tonight, Packy? Playing somewhere?
I actually don't. I was supposed to play a wedding tonight, but that got postponed like about 2 weeks ago. So I'm actually off to see the Sopranos movie with my brother and my wife and some friends.
Nice.
After this, so yeah, excited for that.
Well, that's awesome. We like to have a guest on the show when we can. We appreciate you coming on so far.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man.
If you want to play a song, you can. It's up to you. We don't put that pressure on anybody. We keep that open. You have great sound.
Yeah, I don't really have anything like particularly planned or anything, but
or you can just tell a joke. We can ask you questions. We can keep
I got here. I'll do.
Me and Phil can get in a fight. Me and Phil could get in a fight.
We have a sports segment. You like sports, Packy?
Yeah. What's that?
You like sports?
I don't really follow sports much. I mean, being a 1985 child in Chicago, obviously, like 90s Bulls is a part of my DNA.
Okay. Right.
But
yeah, I grew up in Chicago on Irving and Kedzie, 3928 North Whipple. I'm a Chicago kid.
I live right around there. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Nice.
All right, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I grew up there. I moved out to the burbs in 76.
Oh, nice.
Talking about 76 today. You got a 76 on your wall right behind you.
I got you. Yeah. This is for you guys. Freedom of the body, freedom of the mind. A hoe on South Street, hired for tricks. Little girls picking up sticks. Freedom 76. 1976, babies.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit there, man. Cool, that sounded really good, dude.
Thanks, yeah.
Actually, I just imagine your radio station playing in your head has got a lot of stuff going on in it.
It swirls around quite a bit. Sometimes there's just the dumbest like 2 bars or something if I wake up at like 4 a.m. and it's just like that just constantly. I don't like when that hits. But
like the song on loop in your brain that you can't stop.
Yeah, sometimes it's
that
like
might be the worst part of it.
When you're a producer and you're editing songs and stuff all day and it's one song for 8 hours on end, you know, cleaning up 4 bars at a time of it or whatever, that stuff will drill into you throughout the day and sticks with you throughout the night. It's I
bet. For me, it's always been like I realized one day that if I listened to a song on the radio in the car and I turned it off the car and got out of the car, my brain would continue to sing that song.
Sure.
So like the next 2 lines are like "Get on the bus, Gus," you know, "Go out the back, Jack,"
right.
You know, also from 1976. But that and then for the rest of the day, I'll try to figure out what the hell is going on in my head, and maybe especially if there's a CD in the car. I learned this because I got back in the car, turned the car back on. And there it was. The rest of the song was right there waiting for me, but my brain was trying to continue where I left off.
Sure, yeah.
I love the Wings song at Shoefest.
Oh, nice, thanks. Yeah, Band on the Run.
Yeah,
we were on the run that day. We had to split immediately from that gig. Pete and I were in a car together, and Pat McKillen, our singer, we had to play a wedding at the Field Museum that afternoon.
Whoa.
So we had to like really bust ass to get back up to the city and do that. And
sure,
it was heartbreaking. We wanted to hang out so bad. It was so nice there, and it was such a beautiful day. And it was just so sweet to be there.
Me and John get to hang out at Shoefest for 5 days.
We were there the day before. It's a
beautiful vibe of what we like doing. And
something about Shoefest, what happened there this year, they were doing sound check on the second stage and down the hill, and it was the night before the show starts, so there's no music or anything playing. They just sound check, play the lights, you know, and they played the whole Animals album by Pink Floyd.
Oh, wow.
At full blast. I mean, it's full of like just as loud as it's going to get, you know, and this whole park reverberated for 45 minutes of Animals.
Yeah.
So good. Wow. Not just like a piece of it for a test. No, they just went ahead and listened.
Becky, you got any projects coming up? Any of your bands playing in the next couple weeks? Anything to promote?
Man, I gotta check the calendar. I always forget what I'm doing.
Coming out to Aurora to the venue or Two Brothers Roundhouse.
There's nothing on the books right now. Live.
Two nice venues out here.
Yeah, I would love to. Love to get out there. I'm actually going on tour with one of my bands in November. So that's kind of tying up a bunch of my show time.
Which band is that?
It's a totally left field band from what you might know me from. It's called I Fight Dragons. It's sort of like Weezer pop rock with Nintendo synths.
It's awesome.
What is it called?
I Fight Dragons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which again, totally left field from what.
I like left field. That's cool.
Yeah.
I knew a guy that did songs. They were all about Nintendo games. It was called "I Wish the Sea" was the name of the band.
I Wish the Sea. Okay.
I Wish the Sea was. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's a heck of. But the songs were really fantastic, and they didn't say this song's about Zelda or this song's about Kid Icarus. Sure. He just sang about the character. He wrote a song about the character in the game. Nice. The whole album was like that. It was really cool. So that crossover is wonderful.
Cool. Yeah, the songs are all they're kind of just songs. But we kind of use the hardware as synthesizers. It's like another instrument in the in the sound.
Are you playing in Chicagoland with the band?
We're playing Lincoln Hall on December 18th.
Whoa.
We kind of do every year. It's usually the weekend before Christmas. We'll do kind of a big Chicago hometown show.
Wow,
that sounds awesome. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, it's fun. We love doing it there. It's a great room.
Lincoln Hall, pretty cool.
Something I guess I ask the same question every week of every guest we have. I have this one question I like to ask, Packy, and you're a new friend to me, so I don't know that much about you. But my question is, when you were little, when you were growing up and you were real small and your ears were starting to work and stuff, what was the first song you remember catching you?
The first song,
other than like Happy Birthday or Rockabye Baby, of course.
Yeah. One of my first memories, period, as a human was I might have been like 4 years old or something, and oh hey Bob, and my so we had a stereo in my sister's bedroom. That was kind of like the stereo for the house. So if we like needed to fill the house while we were cleaning the living room or something, we just like crank it up in there and it would like blow out the hallway and into the living room and stuff. And I remember, I don't know who put it on, if it was my mom or what, but put on my mom's busted old copy of Meet the Beatles. Side one, I Want to Hold Your Hand, came blasting out of the speakers. And it was like my brain fired on in that moment. I came online as that song was playing, and I lost my mind. I went and like ran into my sister's bed. I was jumping up and down on the bed, just like screaming and going nuts. The sound I was hearing, the thing, like it did it to me in such a crazy way. And that's like my first real memory that I know that I had. I have some memories before that
that one stuck with you musically.
I think my brain is like kind of inventing some earlier ones.
Sure.
Together, but that's the first like major actual like moment.
The Beatles speak to so many people. My kids, when they were growing up and they were little, they gravitated towards the Beatles. I mean, we had all this music playing, but when the Beatles songs came on, those are the ones they remembered. I
don't know if it's something just so fundamental to the melody or just the structure of everything.
Well, the songwriting was so simple. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Love Me Do. Can't Buy Me Love. Everything was really like straightforward. The Beatles were just like, they just wrote all those songs that were just like, this is life. This is exactly what you're thinking.
Sure.
Or as a kid, this is maybe what you're wondering, or I want to hold a girl's hand. What the hell?
Right.
That sounds awesome.
Right, totally. Yeah.
What is Pecky?
Elemental.
What is Pecky listening to? Something.
What is Pecky listening to? Well, let's see. Just today, so the last week or so, I've been digging into the new, the Neil Young Carnegie Hall 70 record that just came out.
Same with acoustic guitar, isn't it? Like him.
Yeah. Which that. Some of that stuff from his like acoustic archive series like that and Massey Hall, which I think is 70 or 71. And it's so cool because he's playing these songs that are so just massive, classic, like canonical songs. And no one has ever heard them before.
No, he's just like, playing the guitar and singing them.
Like, oh, here's a song. It's called Old Man. Like, check it out. And it's like, the crowd doesn't even know what's about to hit them, with that.
He plays Cowgirl in the Sand, and then like halfway through the album, he's like, somebody suggested I play Cowgirl in the Sand, but he already played it like way back in the beginning of the set.
Right.
That's a really important recording, I think. And you think about it, it's Carnegie Hall.
Right.
I mean, and even at that point in his career, it's Carnegie friggin' Hall. It's a big room, That's
seriously, yeah.
One of the more important spaces I thought of as a kid, like, Madison Square Garden, Carnegie Hall, were these two places you had to go play in New York.
Yeah, they're pinnacles. They're like, what you shoot for. So
for me, as a kid in Chicago, was the Metro and the Double Door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You played it both?
I've played both, yeah. My first show ever with I Fight Dragons was at Metro. That was a really intense jump into the fire with that band. It was like, oh, it's like that. Okay, let's do it.
Do you attract a younger crowd for I Fight Dragons?
Typically.
I'm guessing how old you are. I'm not.
Well, it's funny. I mean, the band's been together for 11, 12 years now, and
wow,
playing more. Kind of so
right.
we were attracting kids 10 years ago, and it's wild that we have some fans who are like, yeah, I got hip to you guys in junior high and like going to college and stuff, and that kind of thing. So we have a younger fan base that's also growing up, and
sure.
they're our age, and that kind of thing.
It could be an older fan base now, so
it can, right.
I still picture myself a 23-year-old, although I'm not.
Yeah.
But I wonder some days that's how. And I think of younger people must be like 11 or 12, but we're getting there.
He wanted the theme of 1976, and he was showing pre-pictures of him as like 5 years old on a tractor. I go, in 76, I was in high school, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
In 1976, my grandfather painted his John Deere tractor. He had 1976 version of the John Deere tractor. And he painted. Where'd he go?
You lost it. You lost a John Deere.
Anyway, there's a picture of it. But he painted it all up like a red, white, and blue, like a flag. And then he took me into the town parade. Well, that's not. I know why it's doing it. There we go. Hold on. He took me to the town parade, and I got to drive it. So that's me in 1976.
That's awesome.
And then people still tell stories about it. Like I met a guy just a few months ago at a Chicago Farmers Show, and he knew my grandpa. And then he started telling me, he's like, "Oh, I remember in 1976, your grandpa painted his tractor up red, white, and blue and took it downtown." You know, I was like, "Yeah, I got a picture. That was me. You know, I was a kid. You know." It's weird to think about where you were in 1976. You know.
Yeah. Here's a shout out to Cody and Miles Over Mountains playing at the Rose Bowl Tavern tonight.
Are you just shouting out? Now you're shouting out right over Packy's time. He's got to go in a little bit. He's got to get on the road.
I'm sorry, Packy.
He's going to see.
Oh, good. We're hanging. It's good. We got some
this is
time.
what we do. We talk about music, art, sports, diddle.
Love it. Yeah.
Our good friend Dustin Feigert's chiming in. He says Packy likes what you're doing. He's a booker. He's a promoter down
cool.
in Springfield area. He just did this thing last week.
Oh, nice.
Folk and Boogie Retreat, and he's got a brand new campground out there that's really awesome.
Cool.
He's having a conversation with you in the comments over there.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. What's up, Dustin? Yeah,
he's a good man right there. He's a very motivated promoter.
Dustin, it looked like a good time, Dustin. So yeah.
Dustin kind of kicked off like right at the end of 2019, really gung ho, both feet in the water, promoting a lot of stuff, and then of course he got pretty crippled by 2020.
Man.
But he somehow kept us into some outdoor shows and kept some small music things happening all year throughout the year.
Cool.
And the thing we just did last weekend was a new venue. So yeah, it's just another fun one for down here. We're trying to encourage Central Illinois music.
They had Aaron Camp down there, Mr. Blotto.
He had a good list of bands.
Yeah, nice lineup.
Where are you located, John?
I'm in Decatur.
Okay, cool.
So down central near Springfield, like halfway between Springfield and Champaign, basically. Like
sure.
Right cool. I grew up farm country. My grandpa had a red, white, and blue tractor in 1976.
Right.
It wasn't for looks; it was for work. You know, it wasn't, but so yeah, you know that's I don't know. What Tom, you got any questions for Packy?
I don't think so right away.
Tom is our silent partner, also our sponsor. He's a music recording. Have you ever met Tom Harmon before, Packy?
No, I don't think we've met in person.
He has microphones all over the place.
We overed each other on internets, I think, a lot, but yeah.
Tom has microphones everywhere in all the shows we go to, and he records a lot of the stuff that we do.
Oh, nice.
And shares on archive.org, and keeps a pretty good archive of the stuff that we've seen over the last 20 years. You know, Tom's got a lot of stuff. So.
Oh well, God bless the tapers.
Is there any shows that you want to see that on your off time, or you're so busy you don't get to check out shows?
You know, I don't get to check. I don't get to check out nearly enough, unfortunately. I what is coming up? I'm spacing right now on what's. Jim Hall coming up?
A Jim Hall record, man. He's awesome.
I want to dream. I want to see.
I love Jim Hall's head on this album, anyway.
I just saw the Chili Peppers are playing with Beck and possibly the Strokes. That's a nice little lineup.
Really?
But you can't do everything. And I was wondering, as a musician, you don't have time to play. And when you do have time, is it difficult to watch another band play?
I love doing it. It's hard to kind of get out of my own head sometimes, as far as just like analysis mode or. You know, not even just the performers, but just every element of the production or the show or whatever. Like, thinking, you know, it's like it's hard to get out of like work mode as far as that goes. But I try to like silence all those voices and just get into the moment of it. You know, I did see on Wednesday I was at Space and I saw David Bromberg and his band.
Really?
Okay.
There's some buddies of mine actually, and I'm pretty close with his tour manager and stuff, and they're a great band, and it's great to see David again. And
every year we do the John Hartford Memorial Festival, and David's been one of our on our want list for a long time.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
because he interacted with John quite a bit, and
cool.
We hunted out all these musicians that kind of either touched John or played with John or influenced by John or influenced John. And David's a pretty cool name. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Hey, John Griffin, Becky Lundum, John Hartford. 2022.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right.
In the works. We're not supposed to talk about it on the air. It's still in litigation.
Oh, okay, litigation. All right. Sure.
He already said you're with his lawyer.
We talk no politics, no religion, no nothing. But I just
that's the only thing. The only rules on our show is we don't talk about politics. And in the years that in previous, it's just better if we don't. And
sure.
Just by saying the word, you get a call. Hold on, ding. Hello. Yeah, I know. We're not going to talk about that. Okay, it's the manager. They said don't talk about that anymore. You don't have the special phone out anyway. But we really appreciate you coming on the show, Packy.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm sorry, we talked about this like many months ago and never got it together. So
we're beggars. We don't really put a whole lot of effort in the show. We like to just see what happens. It ends up being a really good time with people that come on and they share their music. And we like to hopefully people get to see these musicians they haven't heard of and see, and get a little more of a who is this guy Packy, I got all excited coming on the show, but they don't know who you are necessarily, or maybe they do. I don't know. It's a mix.
Yeah, it's a hang.
Yep. And any last advice for Packy, Phil?
Keep doing what you're doing, Packy. Come out to Aurora. Keep jamming. Anybody who has not seen any of Packy's bands.
Midnight Canyon, the Packy London Band, 40,000 Headmen, not 20,000. That's only half the band. 20,000 bands when Wavy Dave doesn't show up.
Well,
right. That's 20. That's 20,000 heads right there. Is Wavy.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming on the show, Packy.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Midnight Canyon playing again?
We want to. Though after how Shoe Fest went, we really, really want to. We got nothing on the books just yet, but I'm sure because we're all just been so busy this summer with all kinds of stuff. But we're gonna talk soon and try to get something together. We've got a couple ideas kicking, but nothing I can really say.
Great set at Shoe Fest.
Thank you.
Watch the whole set. Good stuff at Shoe Fest. 40,000 Edmund. Maybe see you before Christmas at Martyrs or something with your band you're touring with. Thanks for coming on the show, Packy.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.
Thanks, buddy. See
ya.
Peace.
Well, I was going to play his music on his outro music.
Here we are. I try to hide it underneath our scar.
That was nice.
You really did a number on me.
Give us a taste of Packy for just a second here while we take a quick breather. Station identification. Sponsored by Large Rooster. Also sponsored by your local radio station. Thank you, Packy. Thank you, Packy, for being on the show. We appreciate you and what you do. Folks, check out Packy London on YouTube, and online, Snapchat, the Wing Dong, Wing Wong. Tonight's show is about 1976, so we're going to get deeper into that here in a minute. And see what happens. We're going to see if we know the alphabet here in a few minutes, folks, so stay tuned. We got our good friend Charlie on the line here. Our good friend Charlie Dog, and we got Snoopy Dog. We got Chester Dog. So it's kind of a dog night, a dog day afternoon, we'll call it. He plays piano, he plays guitar, he plays bass, he plays drums. The guy can play some music, man. We're all going to follow Packy from now on. We'll follow Packy London.
Hey, you said a 2-minute break. I'll be right back.
Well, 2 minutes or a minute and a half or 14 seconds or whatever I decide to give you, Phil. Honestly, it's our show is not planned, folks. It's not professional. It's not original. It's not anything except for. Oh, wait, Pee Wee Herman just posted a new post. Hold on, I gotta check out Pee Wee Herman's new post. Sorry, folks, I'm a little bit. No, Pee Wee, don't be sharing junk. Pee Wee Herman got hacked. Pee Wee Herman's page got hacked, Tom. Got hacked.
Just Wiener out again.
I follow Pee Wee Herman all the time. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, Tom?
Pee Wee.
You want to hear a joke? I don't have any jokes, but there's this guy. It's pretty awesome. I'm telling you, folks, I gotta check out Tom Hall. I'm putting Tom Hall on the map tonight. If you don't know who Tom Hall is, check him out, man. He's up there with Django Reinhardt and some of the craziest guitar players of all time. So that's our show so far, folks. I'd like to thank Tom Harmon for being here and Laura Boyne for letting us use her computer, her account at least. Let's change that to the Phil Zone right now while we're thinking about it. Sometimes there's
I had to plug in my computer. Battery was dying.
I'm getting people trying to get me to work right now.
Hi. Oh, I got a little Charlie outside.
Hello? Is there a girl at your house, Tom?
I let Charlie out.
Go let Charlie out. All right, let him out. Dead air. Not the kind of dead air that you want, like the dead air that you think about whenever you think about dead air, like Grateful Dead air. No, not the same. When you just lose touch completely and there's nobody talking and there's no sound, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, this happens. That's not actually what it was.
I am just a cowboy, lonesome on the trail.
It's here for 1976, folks. The year that produced My Wife.
Starry night.
The year that produced The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy. The year that produced Coyote by Joni Mitchell. These intros are going to take you back. All we can have is the intro, though. Talk about what happened in 1976, Man, can you tell me the names of all these songs? We're going to see if Phil can in a minute. We're going to test Phil when he gets back. We're going to do a name that tune, Phil, until they shut us down, which could be very shortly. Because
go ahead. Go ahead and start. Blue Oyster Cult, Steve Miller. I got it. Sorry.
So your first guess is this one. I knew you'd know that one. How about this one? Might be a little trickier.
Whoa. Don't get it. Don't have it.
Yeah, come on. 1976, man.
If never I met you.
Oh, Rod Stewart.
No, that's fucking Kiss, man.
Oh, Kiss. Oh, sorry.
Fucking Kiss.
Never have seen you cry.
It's the other side. I think that's the B-side of Beth. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's a rarity. Yeah, it's not a Kiss. Okay. You got me. Steve Miller.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, fire it. ELO.
1976.
Boston.
Yeah, he's got it, man. He knows it. This one's a little trickier. Wasn't a hit.
Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy, but I would have known that one for sure.
Yeah.
I would have known that one for.
Just watch. I'm a big fan of Thin Lizzy.
All right, let's see how deep your 1976 goes. That was about the year you were.
Oh, big time. I mean, I was a freshman in high school, and my friend.
We don't play on the radio much.
Don't got it.
Pissin' in a River by Patti Smith.
Well, Patti Smith's one of the top 5 shows I've ever seen in my life at Wells Park. Patti Smith, man. Lido Shuffle.
This is a gimme.
Lizzy.
Oh, yeah. You didn't even need the intro.
The bass, Phil.
No, just need that note.
Leonard Skinner. It's too easy. I'm good. I love my music. Oh man, I know it. The Stones. I know it.
Sounds like a couple different songs.
Yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, you got these. This here, he's all easy.
Cult. I seen Blue Oyster Cult at Naperville Rib Fest. It was phenomenal. And I saw Heart there too. Heart's one of my favorites. Petty.
Yeah.
These are too easy, man.
Well, that's because that's a great year. That's a great year for music.
Well, yeah, it is. I really didn't get into really Blinded by the Light. Man for Man. Um, don't got it.
Nah, that's that's the Ramones, man. You weren't as cool as I thought you were.
Aerosmith.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really learn music till '77, and my friends turned me out when I moved from the city to the burbs, '77 somewhere, and listened to XRT only. XRT and the loop. Petty.
You know, it's funny. It's 1976. There's a lot of good music that come out. That's just the rock. That's just the rock tracks.
Yeah, that's just a rock. You know, the common. But back in it was radio. We didn't have the genre of all this or genre, all this. I still listen to radio. I don't really, I like diversity. I'm listening to XRT right now. They're playing. I don't know if you should say, yeah.
The number one song of 1976 was. No. Close.
Elton John and Kiki D.
Yeah.
Got it. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Right? Elton John and Kiki D, man. Killer song, dude. Crank it up. You'll move. You'll dance. Paul Simon.
Yeah, there was a lot of good music that came out that year. Of course.
Peter Frampton. Eagles.
One more, last one.
Stevie Wonder.
I wish we could just play it. God dang it. Dang you, Facebook. We want to just play the whole song.
I'm surprised they'll let us play this.
Well, we won't go any deeper than that.
I get to meet, I do believe the basis of that song, if I'm not mistaken, Ike Stubblefield, who passed away. Ike played with Joe Marcinek's band. Joe plays with some unbelievable musicians, but I do believe it was Ike Stubblefield playing the bass on that one.
Packy London was on the show now. We've had Packy London on the show. You did a cover song. You know, that'll be what will happen. That's what we'll get pinched for tonight is Packy's cover of that Ween song.
We didn't get pinched yet.
No, we're not pinched.
No.
Although I haven't downloaded the last 20 shows, though. Like, so I haven't been putting them on YouTube. Like, I used to put them on this show, and then I download them and put them on YouTube, but I haven't been doing that, so
yeah,
kind of behind. If anybody's just paying attention to YouTube when they've lost us, and I'm not a good YouTuber.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to... I see people get nuked off Facebook or whatever for...
Let's talk about the top 3 reasons that Tom Hartman was not on Facebook for a period of time. What do you think, Tom, was the third most heinous thing you ever did that got you kicked off Facebook?
I'm trying to think of some.
Whoa, personal shot there, Phil. Amazon, buddy. That might have just got us pushed off Facebook. I got warned. I got warned. I said something violent about somebody who killed somebody. And they stopped me like right away, and they said you can't do that on Facebook.
Yeah, you're gonna do that right now. You're gonna get nuked. Don't.
We're not saying something mean. We're talking about the things that we did that they saw. They didn't have to say the actual thing. You can talk about what kind of thing it was.
Well,
like
you do like Charlie Manson sometimes. I don't know, man.
Hold on.
Some years ago, also that they find like, oh, we're
going.
going.
Don't put no swastika up there, buddy.
I would not do that. No. But they do. They don't want to stop violence. They want to stop any kind of hate. Facebook's trying that kind of stuff. But they also want to sell you sunglasses and T-shirts and crap. Like Bob Weir holding up a T-shirt that says the Ramones on it. And you're like, you never held up a fucking Ramones shirt. That's photoshopped, But they like.
What? Did you really see that?
I don't know if it was the Ramones, but it was something dumb. It was like there's some kind of automated generator somewhere that's generating T-shirt designs, and then depending on what kind of music you like and your liked music, it shows it to you on Facebook as the T-shirt you want to buy. Here's a Kenny Rogers shirt you don't have yet, But the person that's getting the money for it is not Kenny Rogers. It's some company in China or someplace. I don't know. Is that politics? No, that's fashion. Fashion.
I put on the radio station a day ago, 2 days, yesterday morning, and XRT wasn't coming in. It hit Kenny Rogers. I played Kenny Rogers' song. It was fantastic. I don't remember what it was. It was
XRT? No, on the other channel.
No, it wasn't on XRT. I just happened. I had sports radio on in the morning. I like sports radio, so put on
Was it
FM and anyway.
was it on a warm summer's evening on a train bound for nowhere? Did you meet up with a
Uh,
gambler? You're both too tired to sleep.
what? No, Kenny Rogers.
So you took your time of staring out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." Cheers to everybody who's out there drinking whiskey. Put her down. The gambler.
You got whiskey? I don't have any whiskey.
My spoken word destroyed the crowd, man.
Yeah, you did.
So I handed him my bottle, and I drank down my last swallow. And he bummed me a cigarette, and he asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're going to play the game, boy, you got to learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em." Take it.
That wasn't. Yeah, that wasn't the song, but yeah, I know. Yeah. We lost viewership because you're singing. Yeah. Anyway,
We lost
have some?
Who's
watching? Who's watching right now? See, anybody who's watching, I never. Any comments I don't see. I don't want them. I don't look at them. So anyway,
Nobody's watching, Phil. Nobody watched our show. I'm going to share the video for the gambler though, because I love that video. And this one has lyrics.
We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out the window at the darkness.
We took turns staring at the window at the darkness. Your turn to stare out the window at the darkness.
And he begins.
You know, he said, if you give me some money, I'll give you some whiskey, and then I'll give you some advice, and then I'll take your money from playing cards.
Yeah. Anybody watching this new called Squid Game? Anybody got opinions on Squid Game? You heard about it?
Did you start it?
No. Squid Game. No.
Netflix is trying to feed it to me like crazy. Netflix has a way of feeding
I
it.
hear it's pretty. Tommy, you watching Squid Game on Netflix?
No, I think I did see that on there though.
I heard it's pretty intense.
But they're showing me the ad. They're trying to make it the featured movie of the day, but I haven't clicked on it yet, so it must not be that intriguing to me. Is it a game show, or is it a movie about a game show?
I really I think it's a game show, but I'm not really sure. I mean, once I get hooked on something, well, I shouldn't say it that way. Yeah, just I like watching something in full. I don't like half-assing it, I guess. But anyway, Squid Game. There's just offering opinions. I think it's a game show. But I heard it's life or death, or you can win a lot of money, but you can really die possibly. And I think it's a foreign thing.
It's not real though.
I do. I think it is. That's what.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Netflix.
Screw that. You want to do my sports segment?
I think it's about time for a sports segment. I'll get your music ready. You going to go get your hat on or something?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna do like a couple minutes now. I'm not gonna go fast.
Folks, it's time for Sports with Phil. Phil Sports Minute starting right now. Phil. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, what's going on in baseball? Baseball playoffs. White Sox are playing. Did they win today?
I don't know. The Cardinals didn't win the other day, though.
Yeah, the Cardinals lost. I don't know if the White Sox won. They're playing Houston. We're on the show, and I'm a Cubs fan, but the White Sox. Baseball playoffs. I'm picking Tampa Bay to win it all in the baseball playoffs.
Really?
Love the playoffs. NHL starts, and the NBA starts the next week. That's October for you. Big Bulls fan. I think they're going to be really good this year. They got a lot of good new players. They got one of the Ball guys, LaMelo Ball. They don't have LaMelo. They have Alonzo Ball. They got DeMar Rosen, and I like their lineup. I liked where they're going. I'm a big Bulls fan. Blackhawks are playing. They got Jonathan Taves back. Looking for the Blackhawks season. And we got the NFL. I'm in a survivor pool. I'm still alive. So this week I'm picking, you only can pick the team once. So I'm picking the Vikings over the Lions. That's my pick for the week. And you play the team once, I'm still alive. NFL, the Bears finally are picked Mr. Fields to play. Nagy's got to go. Not a big fan.
You think they're going to catch the ball a lot this year?
They lost a running back, Montgomery. What, John?
They're going to catch the ball a lot this year.
Yeah. Yeah, college football. Big fan of that. I'm glad to see. I love Saturday mornings watching college football. Big fan of that. Alabama and Georgia are the shit.
They're shit.
But they're just machines.
They are shit.
Yeah,
They are shit. They are shit. They are shit.
Yeah. The White Sox. Anybody know information? No one said anything. Get wrecked.
No, I think that Jeffrey Blackmon wants the Giants to beat LA. What it looks like to me.
Yeah, they play. Yeah, you're a Giants fan. Okay, cool.
He's pretty close to San Francisco out there.
Yeah, they got Chris Bryant from the Cubs. You're close to San Fran. Cool.
You're close to San Fran.
Yeah, baseball out there. The Bay Area. Have you been to a game, Jeffrey? San Fran or the Dodger Stadium? They're just packs, man. It's pretty balls and cool out there. See a game like that. It's like going to a college football game where you get 100,000 people. Go baseball game with 50,000 people. It's pretty cool. I was talking sports. Hold on. We're just.
You're better than you're a sports guy. We're gonna have another musical guest in a little bit, folks. But let's get Phil back to a sports minute here before he falls off the.
Oh yeah. That was 10,000 Maniacs, I do believe. I'm good at Now you threw me off track. Anyway, I'm looking forward to watching some football this weekend. Bears with. All right, sports segment is over. John,
no, it's not. Okay, finish out your sports segment. What is there any Olympics going on right now?
Okay.
Anyway, folks, did you have more to say about sports?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well, who sang that song that I played you the piece of music for?
No, I have no more to say about sports. You can't talk about sports. You can't talk sports when you're a jock. You got to play sports. It's like a musician. It's like a musician. You can't.
So since I don't like to talk sports, I'm a jock. Music. What? I don't like to talk sports, so that makes me a jock.
No, you don't have to be a jock.
We do have another musical guest coming on. Oops, I bet the wrong link.
We have another musical guest coming on.
Oh, I just shared the wrong thing. You ever share the wrong thing?
No.
It was okay. It was just the gambler. It wasn't something bad. Our new guest is John Harmon here. John Harmon. Tom Hartford. Let's all be Phil. No shade tonight, Phil, huh? No sunglasses anymore?
Well, you told me, no, I was told by the other half sister not to wear sunglasses. So.
All right, I sent the information to our other musical guests. If they come in.
Here's my new cow. I'm a cow fanatic. Love the cow. And here's the new addition to the cow family. Another little cow.
What do I have to show? I have to show something fun. Here's my statement for the day.
Okay. This cow will always answer your questions. Ask him a question, John.
Okay.
Say yes or no. Watch.
Chicago Farmer real?
No. See, he doesn't know.
So I'm listening to some nice Jim Hall in the background now. If you can't hear it, folks, the Magic Turtle. Oh. Well, we're waiting on another musical guest to come out. We're going to get ready to talk a little bit about the alphabet game. We're going to do the alphabet game in a little bit. Scooby wants to play.
We're doing an alphabet game?
Well, only one like. It was me.
Okay.
That's messed up on your video. When you only get one like and it was you. Oh, no, there was 10 likes. Whoa. The alphabet game.
What's going on over there?
Scooby might have to pee or something real quick. I'm gonna have to
Go for it. I got it.
leave you in charge for a second.
I'm in charge. Okay. I can't see anybody writing, so I'm just talking to whoever's out there listening. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you're enjoying your out here in Aurora, Illinois, where I'm from. It's raining and sunny, but it's warm. It's supposed to be warm this weekend. After the show, I made a pork tenderloin in the oven. Gonna make some sandwiches and sit in the backyard. And every Friday we have a glass of wine or a cocktail and play in the garden and crank some tunes. Hope you enjoy your Friday evenings and weekend, whatever you might be doing. Um, uh, if you get lost, I will take you there.
I'm lost.
Saying, well, I'll take you there. I sang a lot of friends' parents and fastings this week, and I saw that saying. So, ooh, so I saw that this week or the past day. So it's a great line. Uh, I'll take you there. So if you get lost, if I could, I'll take you there, wherever you got to be. Uh, Happy Friday. I'm going to listen to, what are you going to listen to? I don't know. I'm just talking to myself like, I'm going to enjoy Friday night, like eating, hang out with the dog and Laura and, should watch the plants grow. I mean, my garden is still killing it, man. We're getting nice weather. I mean, the rain and the sun. I still got tomatoes, and my peppers grew up late because I had so much. It was so thick in the garden. I had too much, like planting so much. But my gourds came out, so I got rid of those. They're drying in the basement, and had some great tomatoes. I got a lot of cherry tomatoes, some yellow tomatoes, but I get some good, nice beefsteaks. When they get their grooves in them, it's a beautiful thing. And I keep all my seeds for my giant marigolds and my rare sunflower seeds and zinnias. I keep them. I save the seeds, so I do it daily. It's kind of a thing. Uh, I'll do it after if the plant dies. If it's a good plant, I cut it and then save the seed. And I let them dry, and like the gourds and the zinnias, sunflowers, and marigolds. Giant marigolds are the bomb. I can get them going about 5 feet tall, and they're beautiful, and it's still very full in the backyard. So I'm a big gardener and make a lot of stuff from the garden. And I'm about to do I'm talking gardening, but I love gardening, as you can tell. About to do be the second crop. Sometimes I do three. I'm doing my kale and lettuce and some spinach, maybe some Swiss chard, but various kale. Kale's good for shakes. Make kale chips. Lettuce, nothing like something fresh from the garden. Thoroughly enjoy. And time of year you're alive. Hello.
What did I miss?
I had a garden show.
Kind of stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna let the next
Kind of stuff. Now he finally said something this whole time. We had a
gardening show.
Oh yeah,
Doobie without watering the garden.
Yeah, I got to water the garden too. Easton's on. I'm gonna water the garden. You guys talk for a minute. I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm gonna water the garden. Hi, Easton.
Get Easton connected to audio here.
Oh, he's got a musician on.
This is our good friend Easton Bishop, showing his face to the friends that are wondering if his face is to be seen. It is to be seen, and then we'll leave it at that. But good to see you, Mr. Easton. How are you, friend? You got no mic. Hold on.
Hello, Easton.
He doesn't know he's muted. There he goes.
This phone stuff is weird. I don't like this phone stuff.
Yeah, pretty good sound.
Man.
Yeah, pretty good sound.
So give us 1 second. Why can't?
How's your audio, John? Can you hear me?
The audio is pretty good. Can you turn your phone sideways?
See, your audio is shit with me. I can't even hear you. This damn phone.
Well,
Right,
maybe.
give me 2 seconds. We should be able to do this. Okay. My speaker.
Well, you guys sound great, so you don't have to worry about if you can hear me or not.
How come I didn't get in Sports Minute?
Why didn't you save Sports Minute till I got on? God damn it! What was the deal with that?
Wait, I was doing it. Where you been, Eason?
Time for Phil Sports Minute Take 2 with Eason Bishop, our friend Eason. He's a bishop. He's an Eason.
Thank you.
He's a bit of a troublemaker, but we love him.
How are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
Eason?
the White Sox suck. That sucks that they drew the Astros. The
They lost
Astros
it?
are going to whoop their ass.
What
I
happened
feel
today?
sorry for them, but it is what it is. The Cardinals, yeah. Oh, well. Made the playoffs.
Hey, they did a
Better
kick
than the
ass.
Cubs.
Hey, ain't nobody else
It's
win 19
funny
games
that-
in a row.
It's funny that preseason hockey and preseason NBA is on right now because it doesn't feel cold outside. Why are we playing basketball? Why are we playing hockey? Doesn't make any sense to me. But I guess it's that time of year. It's October. Maybe it's just a little warm up here, John.
Well, I was out in my backyard just a minute ago, and I saw I live off the Fox River, pretty much a mile away, and I saw the geese flying south. So that's a sign of it's coming. Even though it's supposed to be 80-some degrees this Sunday, yeah, it's fall, which is my favorite time of the season. Is fall.
Our trees are changing colors.
Gotcha. Hey, John. Hey, while he's still on fire right now, you mind if my buddy Sean plays a song?
You're gonna have to introduce him and turn your
let
phone
Sean play a
sideways.
song.
Can you turn your phone sideways?
He's been tearing it up last hour. All right, let's hear it.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm Sean Scott, y'all. I like what you're doing. All right, what are we doing? Give me 1/2 second. I just put brand new strings on this thing about a couple hours ago, and I've been trying to get them all.
They're stretching good.
Give me 1/2 second.
I strummed on it for quite a while earlier, and I was playing well. You hear that song that I wrote this morning, John?
You let Eason touch your guitar, man?
You like that?
I've got your first 4 albums, man. I know what happens there.
All right. Did I say my name's Sean Scott? My dad's a preacher. Tell Satan. No, I'm just playing. But no, I'm not religious. I'm gonna play some Blind Melon, I think. All I can say. All I can say is my life is pretty plain. I like watching the bushes gather rain. And all I can do is just pour some tea for two and speak my point of view, but it's not say. I say, I say, I say, yeah. Yes, I'm someone to see. I'll always be there when you play. You know I like to keep my cheeks dry today. So stay with me and I'll get me. Don't understand why I sleep all day. And I try to complain. There's no rain. All I can do is read a book to stay away. And it rips my life away. Escape, escape. Escape, escape, escape. Just want someone to say to me, oh, I don't know that when you wait. Bring it down. Sorry, man. I mean, thank you. My heart got pumping. But I will.
What'd you think, John? How about Sean? Have
Oh,
you
that's
met Sean?
Scooby likes him. Scooby, you like Sean?
I see the crystal raindrops fall in the beauty of it all. Oh, when the sun shines through, the next of rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, go spend some motherfucking time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. For the two of us, you and I. That's my mouth, trumpet from my mouth. Now something's routing out. That was scared by penicillin. I'm just telling a story of a friend that's really close. Only thing I know is Ethan got me on this show, and I'm really enjoying it, guys. Cause dude, I'll keep playing.
I know. You can do it all night long.
Or we just be one took over the line, sweet Jesus, one took over the line. Sitting down at the railroad station, one took. Cool story about this song. Everybody kind of knows it was banned. At first, it was like there was a big hit Christian song because they said, "Waiting on the train to come home, sweet Mary." Like, and then Nixon, I think, found out and he banned it completely off radios. Brewer and Shipley.
Really?
Yep, and also Fear and Loathing soundtrack. We had 2 bags of grass. Whatever, it does that whole thing, and then it jumps into the 1, 2, 3.
I don't remember that one either. God, I'm failing today. Good job, Sean. How we doing, John? How we doing, Phil? Hey, guys.
Roof.
Hey, how about another song?
We got one more song from our friend Sean, and then we're gonna let you guys go in a minute. But we do appreciate you coming on the show. Phil went to the bathroom. He's back now.
Audio person, so this is
Let's do one more.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got one. Yep, I got you.
Which one?
This is a remix kind of cover of Roosters, but my funkiness to it. Can't find a way to kill me, yeah. I'm burning well. Bullets scream, somewhere. Wiping kills. Household death, army green, rain, no defense. They come to snuff the rooster. No, he's alive. No. That motherfucker ain't alive. Got my pills, can't smoke. My buddy's breathing his dying breath. Oh God, please, won't you come to stop the rooster. No, he ain't gonna die. No, motherfucker, he ain't gonna die. But I'm not gonna forget the one line, cause we're walking tall, motherfucking machine gun man.
In the
They
Philly
spit on
Jones
me
Zone.
in my homeland. Gloria, I don't know what she did, but they spit on me, man, and I didn't like it. Thank you. I mixed up. I just like things.
Here they come to Cliff the Rooster, my
Don't
friend
let him beat
John.
himself up, John. I really
Don't
like
beat yourself
Sean.
up. Never say
Plays
that.
well.
You can tell you like
He's
him.
been to Shoe Fest. He's summer champion. He's a good friend of ours. You've seen him. You know him.
I like the guitar a lot.
Live, usually somewhere on the street or at the park, at least a couple times a week, and yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah, you too, Phil.
That and skateboarding and just painting my fucking house like it's a fucking Long Beach, California.
Phil, do you have any questions for Easton before he goes?
I can't hear.
Love you, man. Go Cubs.
All right. Fuck the Cubs. I'm going to go ahead and take off here, John. Let me figure out this volume thing for next week. All right, buddy?
All right, sounds good, buddy.
Be good, Easton. Love you.
Oh, he's gone. Easton is gone. He's out of here.
You out of here?
I'm not out of here, but Easton's out of here. That was Easton Bishop's check-in to make sure everybody could see Easton's face this week before we maybe not see it again for a while. We won't talk about that tonight. But
well, that was pretty cool. I love when company surprises me, and didn't have a beer. I was going to go get beer after the show, right up the store, and a friend came by and brought a 12-pack of Coors Light, my favorite beer.
Nice. Just now?
Just now. Cheers.
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 Friend brought a beer. Sponsored by a friend brought a beer. My beers haven't arrived yet. They're on the way. Might have here for a little bit, though. But yeah, so that was our friend Easton Bishop and our new friend Sean Scott, the guitar playing man. You know, I never met him before, but it's come on the show, play some songs. Got to be brave. You know, you never know when you'll get discovered. The Beatles had, you know, if they hadn't went to the Cavern Club that night, they might not have got discovered. You know, so.
Yep.
I'm back. What I miss?
Oh, you missed a lot. You missed a lot.
What are you drinking?
Water.
Good. Thought that was a bottle of gin or something.
Yeah, gin with a screw-off plastic lid. That's a real good gin.
Well, I don't know. We got everything nowadays.
$3.99 down at the store, right down the street. Big quart gin.
It's beautiful in the backyard. It's been raining on and off, but yeah, the geese were flying south.
I don't know what this is. I made it in the bathtub.
Made in the bathtub with old potatoes from the quarantine times. You can take your old potatoes and your toilet paper that you stocked up on, folks, and make vodka out of them in the bathtub. Make only your own potato gin. What do they make gin with? What do they make gin with? Why is it gin?
I don't know, but I enjoy a good gin drink. When you get older, you'll enjoy a good gin and tonic.
Love
martini. That. Oh yeah, you'll drink less, but you'll enjoy the fermentation of the soothing ambiance of a nice cocktail instead of drinking so much.
I want a gin and tonic now after you said that.
Gin and Tanqueray. Oh yeah, with a lime.
My headphones are here. Is that what you're telling me? My headphones got delivered?
Very, very refreshing. Very, very good.
A new luggage.
Shaken, not stirred. That's martini. But
I feel a little shaken and stirred.
Yeah, we're going to do A to Z. We're going to do guitarist.
Guitarist, A to Z. Can I start?
I'm going to start. All right.
Guitarist, A to Z.
Hey, that's a good one. Who started this one?
I was gonna suggest we did stuff from 1976 or 70s era stuff that starts to let it.
Okay, how would we do that? Then? All right, that's a good one.
Let's start with A first. You go for something that starts with A.
Okay, ABBA.
ABBA, okay.
ABBA
B.
was a band back in the. It might not be the right year, but it's in that era.
Yeah, sure. E. Boogie Fever. So I got Boogie Fever. Boogie Fever. C.
C is for Chaka Khan.
Oh, Tom's not gonna play at all. He's just gonna watch. He does the alphabet.
I was gonna say Cat Stevens.
Oh, I forgot.
Cat Stevens. All right. That's 70s. Boogie
Doesn't
Fever.
have to be band, but we're using bands.
D. It could be for anything. It could be anything that happened during the 70s. For D, could be like the Doobie Brothers. It's a band again, but then Doobies were also very popular in the 70s. So you got E,
E.
Yeah, E.
E is for Electric Avenue.
I'll give you that. I would call it like 80s probably.
Yeah, I think it's called
Eddie
that.
Grant.
We're gonna go change it up. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite sleeper bands, three-piece band, Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
That's pretty 70s, I'll tell you. Emerson, Lake and
Oh,
Palmer.
hell yeah, it is. Carnival number 9. Man, I don't hear that. Say, I'm gonna play that tonight. That's what's gonna find. I'm gonna find Emerson, Lake and Palmer tonight.
Tommy's got F from something from the 70s.
Fuck you, Tom. I just want to see if we get kicked off.
You just said "fuck you, Tom." That was your answer.
It's your turn, Tom. Anything from the 70s starts with F.
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac, all right. 70s were pretty awesome, man. Back in the 70s, there was a band. There was something. The G stood for groovy, man. Groovy. Or was that?
Dead.
Grateful Dead. I mean, I could say that's the name of a band. I'm trying to think of something that's not a band. You guys are just naming bands, right?
Groovy, that's so cheesy. Groovy.
Groovy is more like a late 60s thing, right? Groovy, because feeling groovy, like the Paul Simon thing.
That was the 60s, man. Feeling groovy.
Fred Willard exists in every decade, but the G would be for Green Grass and High Tides by the Outlaws.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's no right number.
Or just green grass in general. There again, both popular things in the 70s. I've got a kind of a theme going here. Okay. H is for Phil.
H is for
Horse.
we're gonna go with Hartsfield. I don't know what that brought up. Basically, because I was looking at a band and I was bringing up it's a band from the 70s.
I know you talk about them a lot. They must be awesome. Like what? Well, let me tell me your Hartsfield.
I was trying to think of something because I was
stop. Tell me your Hartsfield story. Like, what's your story of Hartsfield?
No, it's not. You got it wrong. It's 38 Special.
But that's not start with an H.
Well, that's not the story. So you got the band wrong.
Oh, the 38 Special was played at a school dance and it made you sad. Or why does Hartsfield always come back up in your conversation? If you talk about Hartsfield,
no, it was 38 Special. Hartsfield, no, because I was we're switching up. Hartsfield. Well, it was a band back in my era. H could be Heart. Heart's a great band. Let's not go with back in. H would be in. What's going on?
It's 5:25 or 5:30 at 5:15.
H. I went with H would be in the 70s. We'll go with hippie. H. I. You got I, John. Or Tommy. Tommy, you got I.
Tommy has I.
I have 2 eyes.
See, this is why we need you on the show. Your material is so much better than ours.
I'm lost. I don't know.
Nothing from the 70s that starts with an I. Scooby knows the answer.
Tommy, we're going to go with Iron Butterfly.
I was going to say Ike Turner.
Or Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop. Oh.
Okay. J, Johnny.
Igloo Coolers probably came from the 70s.
Yeah,
J.
J.
J stands for Probably for the Jacksons. Not the Jackson 5 necessarily, but the Jacksons. That was a 70s thing, you know, the Jacksons. There was a video that was on TV earlier of Michael when he was like 12 or 11, really awkward phase in his growing up, you know, and it's a good song. And you don't think about those songs being performed by little kids. The Jacksons were like 5 years old when they started the Jackson 5. You know, Michael was like 5 years old. He was making hits. He had big hits on the... Okay, enough talk about Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Jackson Browne released a lot of good music in the 70s.
Kansas.
Where you're from Kansas, or you played basketball there once, or the band Kansas, or are you talking about Arkansas, which is Arkansas?
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done.
So you can think about your letter ahead of time. You're going to get the letter L after Phil gets done singing his rendition of Kansas.
I love Kansas.
All we are is dust.
Seen it with Foghat back when they were all together and all in their prime and all a lot. Excuse me, and it was just fantastic. Yep. Sorry about that.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's just, you know, where you didn't, I call it, when you go to a show, like the guest we had on Peggy with 40,000 men, I had to go to the bathroom or I wanted a beer, but no, I didn't go anywhere. I just sat there and went, this is too good to go anywhere.
Did you just
that
pee
was
your
some
pants?
of the shows I've seen in my life, yes.
Did you just pee your pants?
No.
Okay, good. So now Tommy gets L. We gave him a little time to think about it, though. L.
Tommy, you're just tripping me out. What are you doing? just laughing at you. What are you doing?
We're looking cool like Phil looks cool, man. Put my headband on, which is actually doggy bags.
That a good answer? Lesbians?
Lesbians came up to popularity in the 70s. Now he wants the show to get kicked off the air.
Okay, Led Zeppelin.
Les Zeppelin. Have you ever heard of Les Zeppelin? L-E-Z Zeppelin? It's a real band, and they're all girls that play Led Zeppelin covers. Look it up. Les Zeppelin. It's really badass, dude. I used to play out in Arizona when we got there. Phil! Get muted. He's muted. We muted Phil so we don't get booted off of the Facebook tonight. You've entered the comedy portion of the show, folks, where we try to make each other laugh, but don't generally. So Led Zeppelin is what I would have said too, probably, or Laser Zeppelin. That was the 80s. I saw some Laser Zeppelin. So Laser Zeppelin. And my letter is JLMNOM. Is going to be for Monopoly. I played Monopoly a lot in the 70s.
That's 60s.
Well, I played it in the 70s. I wasn't live in the 60s.
I don't know when Monopoly was started.
It's older than me, that's for sure. I bet it came out in the 50s or 60s, probably, Monopoly. People didn't have MTV back then. They really had something to do. They wanted to fight with their relatives, and there wasn't enough politics, so they just fought over Monopoly. Do you ever remember finishing a game of Monopoly?
No.
Like where you finished it and it was over and there was one winner? Or wait, not where everybody just gave up and you threw it across the room.
There she goes again.
So Phil starts the alphabet game, then he loses interest in it pretty quick.
No, I'm up. What's up? N?
N.
Nazareth.
Nazareth. The love hurts, man. That really hurts me. Love hurts.
Goes again.
So you're gonna throw it right back in with O to oh, he's looking at 1976 when it started with the letter O. Was that funny that Packy had that 76 oil station sign up on his wall? Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was
someone said it and I looked up.
Yeah. That was pretty thoughtful of him, you know.
Ohio Players.
The Ohio Players, starring Gene Simmons. But it's not the O is for Tom. It's O. Or P if you
Boingo. Ohio Players.
It's hard to see with these sunglasses on in here.
I'm lost again. I got nothing.
All right. We'll go with
Pro. Did Octopussy come out in the 70s? Or that was probably early 80s.
Octopus. I got the Octopus, yeah, octopus, yeah, probably 60s.
There was a movie about the movie posters, and they showed the octopus poster, and they said that the poster was more exciting than the movie. Where did he go?
I had to turn the radio down. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, we just got finished. I got a letter from Facebook. They said that Tom's banned again.
Are you? Well, you're still on.
He would get banned for coming on our show.
All right. Why we were in sunglasses? It's bright outside. Okay.
Brett, what did I miss again?
P. You got P. You got P, John.
I got a P.
P is for Pink Floyd and Pretty Boy Floyd and
P, Q,
Paul Simon and Peter Frampton and Pussy Galore. 'Cause I'm sure that movie came out about that time.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Pussy Galore, that was Dr. No. Maybe so that would have been earlier. That would way earlier.
Q. Q. Queen. Queen was a big 70s band, one of my favorite bands. First album I ever got was Bohemian Rhapsody, that I can remember. They got a real vinyl record. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen. Freddie Mercury and the Boys.
Movie just did this. He said, wrap it up, guys.
Who did that?
Look at him. Look at Scooby right now. He's just a that little dude, man. Scooby, you want to be on the show? Hi, buddy.
Hey, Scoop. Hey, Scoop. What's going on, man?
Yeah, Phil's talking to you.
What up, dog? What up, dog?
Scooby says that Dad hasn't drank enough water today. Dad hasn't got enough steps in today. And Dad's using my poop bags for his headband.
I think the theory of getting over sick is it's the flu season and all this crazy stuff out there is the bottom line is drink a lot of water.
Yeah, I've been drinking.
I mean, water. It flushes your system out, gets rid of stuff. Yeah, there you go, Tommy. Here he goes with the gym. He thinks it's water. It's gym. He just peed in his pants. All right, what letter are we at? Come on, we got things to do.
We're at R, and I think it's Tom's turn again, maybe. No, O, P.
OP?
I did P, so you got Q, Phil. You want to go ahead and go, or do you want to call it a night?
Queen?
You said Queen. Okay, you said Queen. So we're actually at R, and we're down there at Tom Harmon, who's rapidly approaching old age as we speak, and sleepiness. But I think
Hurry up, he's going to die before the show's over.
70s could be like a red car you saw that was awesome. The little red Corvette. Maybe you're much too fast. That was actually 80s.
All right. Hurry up, Tommy. Come on.
Nothing again.
All right. We'll skip you. Time. We're skipping time. R is for...
Put the alien mask back on.
We're going to go with... we're just going band theme. We're going to go with Rainbow. Richie Blackmore, Ronnie James Dio.
All right. S is for Super Flary Pants.
Okay.
T is for Tom Harmon. U is for Uriah Heep. V is for Violent Femmes. They probably started in the late 70s. And now you got W.
Thanks. Waikiki Beach. That was a lot of movies in the 70s, and you're going to Hawaii.
Waimea Bay. We'll be at Waimea Bay. We're going to be near Waimea Bay. So
See?
That's on the north shore of the island. There's going to be ways.
Like the Big W in the palm trees, one of my favorite movies where they go for the lost treasure. What is that?
Robinson Crusoe?
No.
Lord of the Flies.
There's two versions of it.
Curse of Oak Island. No.
God, it's the Big W. It's all the famous actors. They're going for the money and.
It's I know what it is. I know it.
Yeah, come on. Just watch this. Come on. What is it? You know what it is.
Is George Clooney in it?
No. What is it?
He said all the big actors.
Well, Don DeLuise and
it's a mad.
Yeah.
W is for
it's a mad world.
W is for Warhol, for Andy Warhol. X is for X. Y is for... You got it. You got Y now.
Y is for is for Yellow Submarine.
That's pretty smart. That would be like.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
Like 1974, 25, might be 36. So Z is for Zappa, because Zappa did a lot of great stuff in the 70s, and that's our soundtrack for the night. They definitely pinched us on that, folks. We want to thank you for tuning into the Jill and Fawn show, Phil and John show, and Phil and John Tom show.
Jill been fun, yeah. With the
Phil and John Tom bombs. We got drop Tom bombs, slam bombs, shim dum dums, and we ding dongs and ding bing bongs, and can't say bongs. You can still say bongs in Illinois, but we appreciate you coming on the show, and we're gonna say good night to the people at home now, I think, and call it an evening out. See how quick they get us.
Well, I want to whoever watches this.
Yeah, we do. I don't even know if other people are.
Our show. Thanks. I miss my friends. Whoever watches for a minute or a second or just puts in. Thank you, everybody, for giving the time.
Yeah,
Because you have nothing better to do. But I miss you, whoever's watching.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a few people, but I miss you. Really, I truly do.
go out there and make better the world, as far as I can say. Any words, Tom, for the people? Wisdom.
He's drinking gin. Leave him alone.
He's got something to say. You let him say what he's going to. Phil, you shut up. You let him talk. You let him talk. Sorry, that was mean.
He goes, "You got a lime?"
He's blind. So what you guys say? What you gotta say, Tom? You say tell everybody to. You were up, Tom. It's your time to talk.
I got nothing.
Excellent. All right, folks. On that note, we'll see you next Friday at 4 o'clock.